What do you really want? Let me ask you something most people rarely ask themselves. What do you really want? Not what your family wants for you, not what society expects from you, not what looks good to everyone else. What do you want your life to mean and to look like? What do you want your life to stand for? Life isn't all about money and achievements. Your values determine what feels meaningful to you. The moment you know what matters to you is the moment your choices become clearer to you. Purpose gives direction to your new decisions. Ask yourself this question: what matters most to you? What do you want your life to stand for? When I allowed my first employer to have his way with the direction of my future, my whole life changed in that moment. I was working at a grocery store after school 5 days a week, not including Saturdays. I started my first year in high school, grade 10. In that middle school, I always played sports. It was part of my personality. I was great in sports, playing soccer, basketball, volleyball, and track. My goal was to continue playing sports throughout high school. That was the game plan. One day, the store manager told me, Franco, either you work or play your sports. We need you here at work. If you want to work here, you have to give up on your sports. I knew what I wanted. I knew what I was good at. But the decision I made changed my life forever. I lost my closest friends from my team sports. What I wanted, what I needed, slipped right through my fingers. Are you currently choosing and aligned with the matters most to you? Don't spend your life achieving someone else's definition of success. You don't choose right direction until you know where you want to go. What would make your life meaningful to you? What matters most to you? Are you living your dream or someone else's dream? We can't chase other people's goals just to seek approval, just to fit in, or because it's easier to do. Within time, if we keep following other people's expectation, quietly they become our own. Success means little if you're living a life you don't want. I've been there. I was worth $2.4 million at the age of 40 years old. I had everything paid off in full. But I disliked my career. My health was getting worse. I lost the most important passions in my life. What would you choose if nobody judged you? Whose dream are you pursuing? Yours or someone else's? Have you put aside a dream of yours just to make someone else happy? Do you still have a dream that refuses to disappear? Your gifts and talents are clues pointing toward your purpose. What needs to change for you to get there? Wanting something isn't enough. A new destination often requires a new direction. When I sold my 4 restaurants and bars in the year 2000, I started to read hundreds of books over a 10-year span. My thoughts, my addiction, and habits started to change. I became a better person, and my new path and purpose started to be available to me. My new habits must support your new goals. Growth is always uncomfortable. When you let go of the past, you create a new version of yourself. Is there a habit that's standing between you and what you want? What are you willing to sacrifice? The first few steps are always uncomfortable. These are the steps we keep avoiding. We keep making excuses. We keep delaying starting. The moment you decide to become different is the moment you live different. The dream you keep trying to forget is the dream you were meant to pursue. Are there gifts and talents you are not using anymore? Fear is always keeping our gifts and talents hidden. Your talents can become part of your purpose, like it is for me lately. From a successful businessman to becoming an author speaker. What comes naturally to you may be something valuable to someone else. There are millions of people using their gifts and talents and making millions of dollars. What are you naturally good at? What do people always come to you for? What you really want may be closer to your calling than you realize. Life will keep giving you a fork in the road, but before you choose the direction, you must know what you're choosing it for. What would you pursue if you believed your gifts mattered? What lights up your eyes? Which gifts might be waiting for you to use it? Just think back when you were in school. What were you interested in learning? When I was growing up, I always liked the way 26 letters can turn into thousands of words. I was amazed. I was never interested in numbers. In school, I was never good in mathematics. What were you good at? What if what you want is connected to your calling? Is there something calling you back? What do you feel you were put here to do? So ask yourself one more time. What do you really want? Not what the world expects from you, not what fear tells you is possible, but what your heart and soul are calling you forward. Because one day, your children and the people who love you may look at your life and learn from the choices you made. Don't just teach them to survive, show them how to dream, how to live with purpose, and how to follow their calling. Your life is your message worth passing on. Remove the mask people gave you. Follow your heart, find your purpose, and live your calling. And never forget to just turn your fork. Remember, don't let the stigma of addiction and mental health challenges stop you from becoming who you were always meant to be. You are not alone.